checked your writing, your essay, but you know, there was a problem with it that I want to mention. Totally, it was good, but that was writing related to general English. So that was good. But for IELTS, we need to change it, totally change it. IELTS language is definitely formal. That is, we can't use some actually casual words and phrases when writing our essays. So that's really important to use. Because of this, we say we need to know IELTS vocabulary. Of course, maybe we don't use them in normal and general speaking. Like, for example, in a daily conversation, we don't need to use IELTS vocabulary. But for IELTS, we have to, because this is IELTS. So we have to change. Because of this, I think it's better to do this part together. As we discussed before, now we're gonna write an essay together related to this part. Okay, this is, as I told you before, part two, I'm sorry, I said part two of speaking is definitely different. Is definitely different from part one. Because in part one, some general questions are asked and you need to answer, and that's okay. And you know, the way that you write again is different from the way that you talk. So this is a cue card. You want to write about it. So of course, the way that you write is different from the way you talk. And again, the way that you speak in general English is different from IELTS. So because of this, so for general English, I write. I liked your writing. That was really good for general speaking. But for IELTS, no. I think it's better to change it. But how? Are you ready?
I have a question, please. Last time you teach me the word technical buff and computer buff. It means that a person who very interesting in computer or technology and who catch the new technology.
Knowledge, yeah, of course. Who knows? We can say a person who knows a lot. For example, I have enough information because I'm interested, so I say I am techno or computer buff. Yeah.
But I'm not a computer buff. I mean, I am an ox. Very stupid about technology.
No.
Any idioms to say some people who are blind about computer? Yeah.
Let me say something. I'm not a computer buff. That it doesn't mean that you're stupid. That's mean of stupid. It means you don't have any information. Like for example, when you are naive, it means you are not expert. You are not, but when you say you are stupid, it has a different meaning in general English. No, it's not something that you think. It means you don't have any information about. I'm too amateur. We can say amateur if I want to give you a synonym.
Yeah, I mean that I'm very stupid in computer. It means that everybody can study computer, but I must try my best to study a little thing about computer. Yeah, I need some expression to say about that.
Yeah, you want to say that you don't know a lot. So I don't like this way because let me say, when you say I'm stupid, yeah, slang is different, street language is different, but here you don't need to use the same phrase. When you want to say that I don't have a lot of information. So the first thing that you can say, amateur. Amateur is the opposite of expert when you are at the beginning of the way. So I'm amateur. Okay, so let me type. Yeah, of course. Just wait a moment to share my screen. Okay. Well, and this one. Okay, now can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay, well, so as I told you, you know, amateur, when you start something, but you are not professional, okay? So it's something like this word is good, and let me type it on the word. So if you want to say, so this one can be a good one if you want to use it, amateur, and that is the opposite of mature, okay?
Amateur.
Well, and the second one, now, for example, you want to talk about technology, you want to talk about, I don't know, something like computer or any other gadgets related to technology, how to say that. Okay, for example, you want to say that, okay, if you use it a lot, I know that is really important. So when I say I'm no or I'm not computer buff, it means I can do everything I need, but I'm not an expert, just this. Okay, and nothing else, just this. It doesn't mean that you don't have any information. Yes, you have, but some basic information so that you can do what you need. For example, okay, I need to research, I can do it. Get it?
Yeah,
So
I know what you mean, but my uh, the words I want to find is quite different.
what is that? Could you tell me, because I
Yeah,
can't get what you mean?
yeah, they are they are divided into some groups of people. The one with left brain, develop of left brain, they have a logical thinking, so they are good at mathematics and something like that. On the opposite, some people are good at literature and something like that. And the people who are good at literature, they are very stupid at mathematics. They cannot study mathematics as well as the people of that group. So even though I study computer the same as other people, but I cannot catch the lesson as good as the other, even though I try my best. Why? When I study language, I can study very fast and easy to remember everything. So I would like to say I'm stupid at computer. So how it has any idiom to show
Just,
that?
we don't use this
Good.
word. We don't use this word. Just, I want you not to use this word because it's it's just I mean, don't use this, okay? You don't need to say this word. Okay, yeah, I know what you say. Some people have a good memory. Some people have, for example, a good short-term memory or long-term memory. Some people have a good memory for example, counting, okay, or something like math. Some people have a really good memory for example, memorizing words and phrases, for example, literature. But of course, maybe you can say, let me say something. When it comes to talent, it's a kind of maybe a talent, different talents. If you have, for example, a person has talent for music, a person who has talent, so human, of course, we are not genius, but I can get here, I can get exactly what you mean. Yeah, you want a word to describe this because I can't get what you mean. Could you tell me? So you want a word, you want to know a word to describe what?
To describe that I'm stupid at computer. Even though you show me how to do this, I can do this at that time and I will forget it.
So you so
So
you can say I have
I am
no
very
talent.
stupid
So you can say
when
easily
in
no talent.
computer. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can easily say I have no talent, for example, for computer. I have no talent. I'm not a techie. So all of them not being, let me write something like, I think, for example, not being a techie, okay, or it means you are not techie, something like have, I don't know, someone who has lots of information about technology. So not being a techie, I think I have no talent for example, computer or technology. I have no talent for this. And just for example, some people, so let's talk about the skills. It's not that too, because this topic is a, can be. So for example, about the skills, something is either someone who is really skillful, someone knows, so we can have different words, okay? So, okay, some people don't have talent for something. So we can say they are, I don't know, some people are at the beginning, so they're really amateur. So it's like some people know a bit about something. So if you have advanced computer skill, you can say I am skillful. If, for example, and some people, for example, let me say, some people have practical skills. They can do something, make something. Some people have management skills. So people can have different skills. You can have some, I don't know, something like communicating skills. So everyone can have, so you can use this word skill, and this skill can be anything. So it can be communication skill, it can be, for example, math skill, management skill, computer skill, so everything. So if you are, for example, you can say, I am quite skillful at cooking. I'm good, really good. So this is about, and I don't know, I am skilled, for example, I'm a skilled teacher, for example. Some people have a natural ability to do something. As I told you, it's like a talent. Like, for example, yeah, you say something and immediately she or he can get. So she's really good at, maybe how I can say I have a natural ability. First of all, we have a phrase. When you are natural, just let me say something. Just the first one, you are natural. We use it for example, you may heard it when people talk about your appearance, like, you're natural, you can be model, like natural beauty. But at the same time, a person who can do something easily and professionally, for example, my dad is a natural with any kind of engine. He can fix everything. You are a natural. My son is a natural with computer. He can fix any issue or problems related to computer. So this is the first one, okay? You're natural with something, okay? And if you are, I am adept at something, this can be anything. Just don't forget, if you want to use, you need to use ing because we have preposition. For example, I'm adept at computer. I have a natural ability to do something. If you mean this, I'm trying to understand. But maybe you are good at something, not really professional. You can say, I'm a dab hand, for example, at computer. Like, I'm good at. So they are the words and phrases that you can use when if you want to say that I'm expert, I'm highly skilled, or you can say negative, I'm not skilled. I'm not an expert. So you can say something like this. And different skills, communication, I don't know, leadership, teamwork, something like problem solving, different. Okay, is it clear now? I don't know if I answered your question or not, but I tried to understand what you want. So is that your question?
Not exactly. Yeah, because this is a higher level. And if I say I'm adept at computer, it means in the high level, and it's a common level. But this one, in my situation, I'm under the common level. Stupid. So
Yeah.
I would express the under the common level.
So you are
Not
amateur. That's it. You are amateur. Just that's it. You're an amateur. Yeah, just this. You are at the beginning of the way, as I told you. You can say, or okay. Well, any other questions? So, if you have,
I think yeah, I can handle this one. Yeah, now I would like to study about the synonym of some common words that we use. And you teach me some synonym of the common words and explain um, in which situation we use this, which one is better. For example, we have beauty, pretty, um, uh, uh, okay, and
gorgeous, handsome. Yeah, of course.
words of
Beautiful,
this.
pretty, yeah.
So, yeah.
Cute, nice. Okay, so of course you have different. So, and now, so what? Because, we have a lot of words and phrases, so, and another topics, a lot of topics. So if I want to give you a list of all the words, so for example, okay, beautiful and pretty, gorgeous, handsome, nice, cute, okay, so all them. But how to use them, just let me say something at the beginning. Maybe some English courses, maybe you watch some English courses, some teachers, and just do's and don'ts make you confused. For example, don't say very. Don't say, for example, so very, say this. Or don't say, how are you? Say this. Or don't say, I want to say something. Of course, as a native, I say that we use them a lot. So it's okay. Unfortunately, nowadays, there is a trend all around the world that people try to find some new things to say that we know something else, but it's not the way that we speak. We speak, for example, when it comes to IELTS, why we teach idioms, because we want to make actually speech natural. And some people misunderstand. They think that, okay, so this is IELTS, so I need to use all I know. No, just make it easy. For example, you can say beautiful, you can say pretty, you can say gorgeous. All of them are the same. There is no difference which one you want to use. We all understand an acceptable and usable and common. For example, I say, you are beautiful. Of course I say, oh, when someone is cute and it's a child, you are cutie pie. Like, you're beautiful, you're cute. Oh, such a nice nose. So beautiful eyes, gorgeous, handsome. For example, gorge. You hear this. Okay, so you can use all of them. There is no difference that I can say, okay, this one is better. You may hear. Sometimes you may hear some slangs. If you want to know, I can teach use slangs, but the slangs not it's not something related to IELTS, because in IELTS we don't use slangs. But if you want, I can teach you some slangs.
Excuse me. So we use slang in daily conversation, and it's not good in the IELTS speaking.
No, no. First, it's not good for IELTS. Definitely no. Not only it's not good for IELTS, but also sometimes it's not good to talk to some people. Slang is something situational. So pay attention. First, the first point about slangs. Maybe the slang that you hear in my area is different from the slang that you hear in another state in the US. We use different slangs.
Yeah.
Of course, we have some common slangs. The second one, as I told you, they are situational. Like, for example, when you're talking to an elderly, an old person, you don't use slang because they don't have any idea about the slangs that nowadays teenagers use. Yes, we have some slangs, but we need to be careful, just like idioms. We need to be careful about the use of idioms, because people think that, okay, I know, so let's use it a lot. No, we don't. So that's really important, who you are talking to and where you are. IELTS language is formal language, so we don't use street language. Slang is something different. If you travel to my country, I can teach you lots of slangs that if you want, I can teach you a lot of slangs that you can use and you hear. But you know, for example, I don't use slangs. Yeah, I use, but not a lot. You know what I mean? I'm not a teenager anymore, so I don't need to use. Yeah, of course, I have some common slang, so we normally use them. That's really normal. But first, slangs in different areas are different. In different countries are different. So you need to pay attention to the use of them. Now, tell me, what do you want to study? And then, because I don't know what to teach you.
I just want to study the synonym of the words, because in IELTS speaking or writing, the teacher requires to use different words to describe one thing. So I cannot say, oh, this is beautiful and this is beautiful and beautiful again and again. So I must use the synonym of it to describe that. Yeah.
As I told you, because of this, I say you need to just, you know, in IELTS, you can't rush. Just, you know, because different topics, for example, last session we talked about technology, internet, and I taught you words related to that topic. Now, shopping, health, weather, I don't know, fitness, and I don't know, sports. Every category, every topic has its own words and synonyms. So because of this, I need to choose, for example, a topic, and I teach you the words and phrases that you can use. Okay? For example, family. Are you ready to talk about this topic from the beginning? So family, how to talk about your family. So how to talk about your name, how to talk about your family members. Or yeah. I don't know, just, is it okay? We home, shopping, family, yeah.
Yeah, when you teach me, and you teach me the synonym of that word at the same time.
Yeah, here, just you know, the focus of these sessions are on IELTS speaking. So I give you advanced words and phrases for IELTS. Okay, so just this. Now, okay, so let's get started with the topic of, okay, family is good. Just, you know, any topic that you want, just, you know, weather, family, shopping. There's some common topics in IELTS, like, for example, home, accommodation, education, building, transport, health, sport, family. They are common environments, especially, they are common IELTS speaking topics. So which one you want, we can get started with.
Yeah, today we will continue with the website.
Okay, so of course, so technology and the websites. Okay, internet. Okay, let's get started. Well, for your, just let me open your question. I need to read your cue card again. Just one moment. Okay. Well, so describe a useful website that you have visited. Okay, now I want you to answer this question. Just try to talk. First of all, as I told you, you have 1 minute. Don't forget about writing your words. Make some notes because you may forget when talking. And after that, you start talking. What is the website? About and tell me about the website and why it's useful. Okay, tell me what website, really, what is a favorite, your favorite website, useful website that you normally use?
That's Facebook. So I wrote an essay about it already, and can you help me to correct it? And you explain why I shouldn't write like this, and it should be corrected.
Okay, so this one, as I told you, so let me read this from the beginning. The website I use most often is Facebook. Actually, the structure of this sentence has problem, my dear Duda. It has problem. The website I use most often is Facebook. No, Facebook is the most, for example, popular, or Facebook is one of the most, for example, popular website that I normally visit, okay? And from Facebook, I create a page, okay, from Facebook, definitely wrong. Because of this, I can't correct it because totally it's not related to IELTS. From Facebook is wrong. Okay, I have an account. I have already, okay, so you already have an account on Facebook. Okay, you made it, you created, so that you can share information and you can communicate and contact with your friends and family. Now, friends and family. So you can say, okay, different relatives, if you want to, for example, use relatives, friends, family, okay. And Facebook is one of the websites that help. Help is not good here. Assist is better. Provide me with, so because of this, you know, I say that it's better to answer this question again. So totally, it's better not to use this form of writing to answer this question. Facebook is one of the websites that helps connect people together. We don't connect people together. That assist and improves, that enables us to, so there are different phrases. It allows us, it enables us, so different. We don't say, for example, it allows us improve our communication skills and, or, for example, I don't know, something like when you want to know, we don't use want in our speaking. When you want to know how a friend you haven't seen for a long time is doing, just go to the person's Facebook page. So it's not good. So you can easily get to know how your friends doing, especially when you haven't met for a long time. For example, checking their profile, checking their web page, checking their profile. So you can use gerund or ing form of the verb at the beginning. So this one. Just go to, okay, there are many people, so this one is not good, too basic. There are many people who likes to, okay, so you can say who likes to post everything that happens, okay, to them on Facebook. So people nowadays are into, for example, sharing the information on Facebook, sharing some personal information, personal things on Facebook. So thanks to Facebook, you can understand, you can get anything. You can read people's minds. better than if you talk to them directly. But this one is not good. However, we should not believe the surface of what we see on Facebook. So, okay, so, however, we don't know if it's really reliable or no. So, and but must read the hidden meaning behind it, because people only show us what they want us to see. Okay. I often post on Facebook pictures and things related to my Chinese class. My page is updated with new post at least twice a week. Okay, is being updated? Yeah, it's okay. It's updated. It's okay. Post at least twice a week. I often post, okay, some pictures and content related to my Chinese course or courses on Facebook. So, and I try, so my pages, okay, my page is usually updated with new post at least twice a week. There are articles, content articles related to Chinese, okay, language such as vocabulary, grammar, idiom, songs, etc. I have to check Messenger almost every day of week. On a daily basis, regularly, I need to check Messenger because friends and new and old students, okay, here, friends, new students, in addition to all the students, okay, all text me, okay, via my messenger. However, to keep some personal space for myself, I rarely often Facebook. To keep myself to myself, I rarely open Facebook or Messenger. So you see, it's really different the way that I say and the way that you read. Because of this, I say, do you need me to type all the words on the word because I'm trying to read and correct it? But if you need,
Yes, please.
okay, so, but do you want me to do some? But by the way, we can do something else if you want. Okay, so let's do this now because I didn't want to take your time. So, but if you want, I can write it now. Well, so from the beginning, okay, just let me put this here so that, oh, I think because I can't have this one and I need to use my phone to see what you type at the same time and have the board. So that's okay. So the website I use most from the beginning, okay. Okay. Facebook is the most popular website. Okay. And it helps me, so just let me close this one to see the word clearly. Okay. So, okay. So from Facebook, I create page. Okay, so a website that I help. Okay, from website and most often is Facebook. Okay, so Facebook is the most popular that I normally use to talk and contact my relatives, siblings, and or family, so you can use all them. Family. Okay, from Facebook, I okay, I have created Facebook for about, for example, since, I don't know, years or months ago, to share some actually intents related to my Chinese courses, since Chinese instructor, I can allows me to contact and students. So, for example, easily and quickly. Okay. It has lots of, for example, features that make my, for example, everyday life and okay, let's see what you have. There are many people who like. Okay, so as I told you, so Facebook has plenty of fans in my country and across the world who okay who'd like to actually be updated, okay, with, for example, new information, and so wise, okay, for example, easily. And I open okay and often okay. I normally share some posts related to my career, to actually for example, so what do you say, such as career, such as, like, for example, grammatical structures, idiomatic phrases, like, for example, vocabulary, etc. Or you can say, and try to provide my students with new, for example, content, and I don't know, etc., like vocabulary. So I provide them with, it means I give them. Okay. Now let's see what I have. Okay, well, so if you search, for example, any information, so for example, if you, for example, search any information, for example, or related information, something, any information related to people, you can access their profile. And so, for example, and details, okay, about their personal, for example, and to keep, okay, but you know, however, you know, or I think whenever, however, I sometimes really need to keep myself to myself, so endeavor to, for example, I don't know, endeavor to use it, I don't know, rarely, just, well, okay, just dear, may I ask you 1 minute to check something, just 1 minute while you're typewriting. Dida, may I ask you 1 minute to check something, please?
Yes,
just 1 minute.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, take it easy.
Well, okay, and let's see, endeavor to use it rarely. Let's see what we have else. Okay, so small business, okay. hundreds of thousands of other small businesses. Okay, can reach customers. This one is good. Okay. So, well, for example, if addition, it can provide, for example, provide businesses to actually contact easily reachable by who have well, you can write something like this, but you know, as I told you, okay, I change your answer this way, but there is a point here that you need to pay attention. When you check your question, your cue card, what it is, how often you visit, what kind of site it is, what kind of information it offers, and explain what. So your answer, actually, we can say, doesn't include all these sections. In IELTS speaking, you're taking notes, so sorry, I was. Okay, well, so the first issue here is about your answer. That is, you know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 5 parts that should be included in your answer. I can see, yeah, what it is. You answered, you talked. How often? Rarely, just, you know, here we have a small point, little part about it. What kind of site it is? So yes, it was good. What kind of information it offers? I didn't get anything about find anything related to and explain why you think it's useful. Yeah, you briefly talk about it, but as I told you, if I were you, I would totally change my answer, okay? Because, you know, when I want to correct yours, I have limited, you know, something like phrases and words because I am changing something that you wrote. But when you try to make it, because of this, I told you, just wait for this session that I teach you how to write this part, then write it. So now, again, you can write it. First of all, so you can, don't forget about the using of passive. That is really important that you need to write. And then I want to do something else for you. Not after class because, you know, I need to do tomorrow. Just if I forget, please remind me. I will write my answer. And then you compare the way that I answer and yours, okay? You can get some points. You know, just I want to say something. You can easily make some sentences, just, you know, grammatical structures, vocabulary. As I told you, we don't need to use lots of complex words. No, just, you know, try to use some better advanced, okay? But if you have a chance, for example, the way that you wrote your answer, you used the word that actually we didn't have a lot of alternatives for them because we don't answer IELTS speaking this way, okay? For general, that was perfect. You can say, okay, general, you can easily use it, but for IELTS, we need to change it. Now, do you need me to talk about this one more?
Yes, please.
Okay, so, and now let me put this here. Okay, so as you can see, because of this, I told you that for writing task, I'm sorry, I said writing, for speaking part 2, yeah, you write some words because when I'm thinking, okay, I have some words. If I need to use an idiom, for example, why not? I can say, wow, I think Facebook is a groundbreaking. Facebook is cutting edge. So we have different phrases. When we want to say that something is, for example, a really good and the best, we can say it's cutting edge. I think, or I can say that Facebook can be a monopoly. I have different words that I can use, but not with this answer. I need to change my answer, then use this. So for example, I say Facebook is one of the best websites that I ever visited. And I can say that in the same category, it can be a groundbreaking. For example, groundbreaking is something definitely the newest, the best. Or for example, we have cutting edge, when something is the best in its category, we use this. Okay, for example, the latest model of Apple was cutting edge, so here you can use this. Or for example, when you have only a unique business, I think it's monopoly. We have just one Facebook and there is no maybe rivalry, there is no competition here, something like competitor here, because just one. It has the market, and it has a lot of fans all around the world, across the world, so you can say something like this. And for example, here, if I were you, you said I rarely, but you can say, I'm not really. For example, if I were you, I would say how to use, I want to say how to use idioms and phrases, advanced phrases. For example, I'm not really a social butterfly, so I normally try to keep myself to myself. So I would rather not use social media and Facebook a lot. Exactly the same as you said, but my sentence is different. So I say, for example, I'm not social butterfly. It means I don't like, I don't know, really socializing every day, talking to people. So because of this, I try to keep myself to myself. I have 3 words here that actually can boost my score, okay? But you need to change it totally and differently. And just I ask you to do something. If you want to be successful in this field, just trust me and let me tell you how to do it. You need to do it step by step. That's really important. So for example, when you want to answer part 2, first learn how to answer part 1, because that's really important. First, different topics, step by step, learn idioms, phrases related to each topic. So we can do this. I think the best thing, just now, I will send my answer to you. You can check it, okay? But the best thing, and because we discussed this topic, I will send you some idioms, phrases, words that I think you need with meaning. So just, if I forget, please remind me, because I may forget. It's possible. I'm so sorry because, sometimes I'm really forgetful. So, and next session, we will start from the beginning. Every topic that you will face in IELTS test, you will be asked every topic one by one. Three parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. We discuss all of them every session, and then we can say that now you know everything about, because this one, it's not really concentrated starting, you know, but you need to, you need to focus on this part. Imagine you're gonna actually have a speaking course, and I will teach you everything about speaking IELTS. Just this. Then, if you want, I will teach you some street language and slangs. Okay?
I don't like slang.
Okay, I do it with you. Neither do I. I don't like it. I don't use them. I think I don't know something like. It's not my thing. For example, it's not my thing. We use it for IELTS, but we use it as well in normal, general speaking. For example, it's not my cup of tea. We use it for IELTS. As well, we use it for general speaking. There are thousands of words and phrases. So, next session, again, we will have a new topic and 3 parts. Not only 1, 2 part, 3 parts, 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Yes. After the class, you send me the title and the words related to that title, and I will prepare it at home. So next time, I will have something to talk to you.
I can say, of course, I can send you, but you know, it's something like we have different questions. For example, when I have family, so I can say, okay, the topic is family. How many brothers, sisters, friends, okay, family relation. I can give you some questions and you can think about them, okay? And next session, and make your answers. Next session, I will give you vocabulary idioms that you need to answer these questions, okay? Is it good?
Oh, so you give me the title first, so I have time to prepare for it.
Of course. Yeah, of course I will. Okay. Okay. And any other questions?
No, thanks. I know.
Okay. Have a great, fruitful week. Enjoy your time. And it was really nice to see you again.
Yeah, thank you very much. And
You're welcome. You're welcome. And don't forget, maybe later you will teach me some words in Chinese because I learned one. Ni hao. Right? My students, yeah, I have some Chinese students. They told me, teacher, ni hao. And I learned in Vietnamese, xin chào. Right?
Great.
So I'm learning. So you will teach me, yeah, some words in Chinese so that I can talk to my students. Okay, thank you, my dear. Have a great time. Goodbye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.